The human mind craves order in chaos, a deep, primal need to find meaning even when none exists. When the world burns with confusion, we search the ashes for patterns, symbols, hidden truths. And that hunger, that desperate need for certainty, often leads us into believing the unbelievable. Conspiracy theories thrive on fear. They whisper comfort disguised as revelation, promising that behind the curtain of global unrest lies a master plan. The idea that someone, anyone, is in control feels safer than accepting the randomness of real life. In times of crisis, minds fracture under uncertainty. Endless information floods our senses, and our instincts, built for survival, struggle to keep up. The quickest path to calm is belief, even in lies that sparkle with the illusion of truth. The origins of a conspiracy often begin as whispers in digital corridors, birthed in anonymous forums and carried by algorithms. One post ignites a chain, spreading faster than fact, because emotion moves people, logic rarely does. Rage, fear, outrage, each is fuel. Our brains are not truth detectors, they are storytellers. Every neuron spins narratives from fragments, stitching unrelated moments into a web that feels coherent. Once woven, that story becomes armor, almost impossible to penetrate with reason alone. Psychologists call it confirmation bias, our invisible filter of faith. People bend reality to fit their expectations, rejecting any fact that threatens their stability. With repetition, lies become familiar, and familiarity becomes truth. Loneliness amplifies the need to believe. When society feels distant, communities built around shared conspiracies offer belonging. Within those digital cults, belief is not optional, it is survival, a membership into collective purpose. Fear of powerlessness drives the mind into myth. The thought that governments, corporations, or secret cabals pull the strings offers clarity amid the noise. It turns chaos into chess, and every move suddenly has meaning. Some theories bloom from genuine skepticism, a virtue turned toxic. When trust in institutions decays, every official statement becomes suspect. The vacuum left by lost trust becomes fertile soil for the seeds of paranoia. Digital echo chambers deepen the delusion. Algorithms reward outrage, amplifying what terrifies or enrages. Soon, believers see only reflections of themselves, looping endlessly in tunnels of validation. A single charismatic voice can ignite millions. In the dark theater of online influence, charisma masquerades as credibility. Followers, hypnotized by tone and emotion, surrender their skepticism willingly. Belief systems rooted in conspiracy often resemble religion. There are prophets, sacred texts, and apocalyptic prophecies. Doubt becomes heresy, and truth becomes ever more elusive the harder one searches. The power of repetition is ancient hypnosis. Each retelling embeds falsehood deeper into memory, rewriting the brain's architecture. Over time, disbelief itself begins to feel like insanity. Even intelligent minds fall victim. Conspiracies bypass intellect and lace themselves into emotion, exploiting instincts older than logic. It's not stupidity, it's vulnerability born of being human. Fear, more than reason, drives action. The idea of hidden enemies creates adrenaline and unity. When emotions run high, doubt collapses, and the warm comfort of purpose overshadows critical thought. Disinformation is weaponized psychology. Crafted to manipulate behavior, each false claim is engineered to evoke outrage. When outrage becomes identity, truth no longer matters. Humans remember stories better than statistics. A viral video drenched in emotion will outlive any data report. The storyteller becomes the authority, because emotion outshouts evidence. Isolation acts as the perfect incubator. Alone with our screens, we chase patterns into darker and darker corners. The echo of our own fears becomes gospel. As paranoia grows, the world itself feels staged, friends become actors, leaders become villains. Everything starts to fit too neatly, a puzzle of delusion clicked into place. To admit otherwise would shatter the illusion violently. Cognitive dissonance seals the grip. When evidence contradicts belief, the mind doubles down. Losing the conspiracy means losing one's identity, and identity is rarely surrendered quietly. Human ego guards belief like a fortress. Every correction becomes an attack, every skeptic a traitor. The higher the walls, the easier it is for lies to thrive unseen. Economic and societal instability serve as accelerants. When uncertainty burns hot, people search for culprits. Conspiracies offer villains ready-made, painted in ancient archetypes of betrayal and control. The brain's threat centers light up when confronted with conflicting information. Facts feel aggressive, even dangerous, when they challenge deep conviction. Emotional defense replaces rational evaluation. Influencers and propagandists exploit these cognitive blind spots expertly. Each click, each like, tightens the loop, drawing believers deeper into the web. It's not persuasion, it's conditioning. Social reinforcement cements belief. Seeing others who agree validates the illusion, transforming solitary delusion into collective conviction. Numbers masquerade as proof, and the echo of consensus feels like truth. Every rejection of evidence feeds the legend. The absence of proof becomes proof itself, a paradox that keeps the story unkillable. Logic breaks down under the weight of obsession. Paranoia becomes addictive. The rush of discovering a new hidden truth releases dopamine, rewarding the chase more than the conclusion. The believer craves mystery even more than revelation. At its darkest, conspiracy thinking justifies cruelty. Dehumanization of the enemy fuels aggression, allowing moral lines to blur. Once convinced they fight evil, people will do anything. Governments and corporations alike have exploited these tendencies, spreading narratives that distort perception. Psyops, propaganda, and misinformation campaigns evolve with technology, but their psychological hooks remain ancient. The digital age weaponizes belief faster than ever before. Artificial intelligence can craft illusions indistinguishable from truth, deepening the void between reality and perception. Trust becomes obsolete currency. Yet, amid this darkness, awareness is still possible. Recognizing the emotional roots of belief is the first defense. To question not just the world, but our own mind, is an act of quiet rebellion. Critical thinking requires discomfort, and few can bear it. To accept uncertainty is to walk without walls, without certainty, without safety. But it is the only path to freedom from illusion. Empathy breaks cycles that logic cannot. Understanding why others fall for lies opens the door to conversation instead of condemnation. Only empathy can pierce the armor that madness builds. In the end, conspiracy theories reveal less about the world and more about us. Our fears, our desires, our dependence on meaning, they all shape the delusions we choose to believe. The next time you scroll through the noise, remember, every illusion begins with a question never truly asked. It isn't about who is lying, it's about why we need the lie. And maybe, just maybe, the greatest conspiracy of all is the one our minds create to protect us from a truth too terrifying to see clearly.